Welcome back to another episode of Thread the Needle. I'm your boy Marvin, and I appreciate y'all for checking out this video. Y'all know what it is. We on the road to 100 subs, so if you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell down below so you're updated whenever I upload. And hey, I saw on my last video I had a few people that were watching that weren't subscribed. So I don't know what's up with that, y'all, man. Hit that subscribe button down below. Show your boy some love. Y'all know what it is, man. Now, let's get right into it. So, I didn't do a reaction video last night. I'm not going to lie. I got a little sleepy. So, here it is right now. Let's talk about these games that happened. Man, let's start with, I guess we can start with the Bears and the Rams. This was a great game. I thought that the offenses in this game were going to be a little better. I thought it was going to be definitely a shootout because these are two high-powered offenses. But the defenses came to play for both teams. The Caleb Williams throw to tie the game was absolutely phenomenal. One of the best throws that I've seen watching the game. I mean, just the moment, the pressure, just the way it happened, throwing off your back foot with like 4 defenders in your face, throwing a dime, a tight spiral like that. Man, you couldn't have wrote it any better. And I thought for sure that the Bears were on their way to the NFC Championship game after that throw. I thought that would have taken all of the life out of the Rams. But kudos to the Rams for buckling down in overtime, getting that interception on Caleb. I don't know what really happened. I don't know if it was a bad route. I don't know if Caleb just threw a bad ball. I don't know what happened on that last pick, but the Rams defense stepped up when they needed to, and they helped the offense go down the field, and it was just shout out to Caleb Williams though, man. I mean, for someone that came in as a number 1 pick, came into an unfavorable situation with the Bears, and just seeing the way that he has handled the criticisms of people, talking about him painting his nails and whatnot and all this other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the game. Caleb Williams, has proven himself, in my opinion. I think the same way that people talked about CJ Stroud, I think we should talk the same way about Caleb Williams and more. I just think it's funny given how that game was in week 3, where CJ pretty much lil bro'd him, and just seeing how the outcome of that has happened, just seeing how both players have kind of came along since then, is night and day, honestly. But I'm gonna get on CJ Stroud a little bit later. We ain't gonna get on him, but I just want to give some kudos to Caleb Williams and the Bears. Hell of a season. I don't think anyone had them getting this far, so shout out to them. But the Rams advanced to the NFC Championship game to face the Seahawks in what should be a great matchup. I mean, they played their division opponents, first of all. And, these teams split the regular season battle 1-1. And that game that they had in overtime, I think it was like week 16 or 17, where the Seahawks won in overtime. I mean, hell of a game. I'm expecting a game similar to that in this one. Both teams are absolutely on fire right now. The Seahawks might be the best team, in my opinion, left in the playoffs, even though I have the Rams winning the Super Bowl. Essentially, my opinion is I believe that whoever wins this game is winning the Super Bowl. So I think that this is the Super Bowl right here, the Seahawks and the Rams. And I'm excited to see how this matchup goes. I mean, just the two best teams, right? What else can we ask for? But let's get on to that AFC game between the Texans and the Patriots. And the story of the game was CJ Stroud just sucking it up. I mean, 4 picks. I think he lost 2 fumbles or fumbled the ball once or something like that. I mean, just a terrible game from Stroud all around. I mean, the defense played absolutely great. The defense played well enough for if Stroud played decent enough, the Texans probably win this game. But the Patriots, shout out to them defensively wise. They definitely gave CJ Stroud fits. They made him think about a lot of stuff throughout the game. They put pressure on him when they needed to. They made him make a lot of bad decisions. And, I've been saying this a lot to the homies, but, man, I'm glad that – I'm not going to say I'm glad because I don't just wish – like, I'm not just wishing on his downfall, right? But I have been saying that CJ Stroud has been living off of that rookie season since then, and he has regressed, and he is very, very average. And I'm noticing that a lot of people are starting to see that now. Stroud has not been good since his rookie season. Like, the Texans have a great team, right? So, yeah, they're going to win games, but there has been a lot of games that CJ Stroud has lost the game for his team. And yesterday was a prime example. I mean, there were plenty, like, they were moving the ball, and then he would make one bad decision, and it cost them the game. And I think the Texans are going to have to answer a tough question in the offseason, whether they want to pick up his fifth-year option or go ahead and extend him. And in my opinion, I would just pick up his fifth-year option and make him have to prove himself in this next year, because I don't know what happened to the development of Stroud. I don't know if I just don't know, right? It's kind of weird. It's just seeing like how much of a step back he has taken, because I remember vividly during his rookie season when he self-proclaimed said that he was a top 5 quarterback. So that's been the standard that I've held him to since then. Since you want to be a top 5 quarterback, we're going to hold you to top 5 quarterback status. And he has not been doing that so far. So just want to know what the Texans want to do in terms of handling his contract, because I think that's definitely a question that they're going to have to answer. So, and then let me give my praise to the Patriots, man. Drake May having one hell of a second season. I said it in the group chat. I think Drake May is probably having one of, if not the best second year from a quarterback. Just because most people have a second year slump coming from their rookie season, and it seems as if Drake May has gotten better. Granted, they have a great staff around him. Josh McDaniel at OC. Every time the Patriots have him at OC, good things happen. So, shout out to the Patriots. Shout out to Drake May. I think he's going to be the runner-up in the MVP. And, I think we're going to get an MVP showdown in the Super Bowl potentially between Matt Stafford and Drake May. So, shout out to Drake May. I hated saying that. I hated saying that. Let's get into the news that broke this morning. So the Bills actually moved on from Sean McDermott. I did not see this coming. I'm not surprised by it because, look at what happened to Harbaugh and Tomlin with the Steelers and the Ravens. So, anything can happen. But Sean McDermott won a hell of a lot of games and was very successful. And I just didn't see them actually pulling that trigger this year. I thought they might have done it next year if the same thing happened. But, hey, maybe they thought that the window had closed. I thought that this was their best opportunity to make the Super Bowl, and I guess that they also thought that as well. So they moved on from Sean McDermott. I really want to know where they're going to go in terms of their coaching search. I want to know if they're going to go at one of these candidates in the NFL coaching search now, or if they're going to go at one of the assistants, or if they're going to go into the college ranks and get a coach. Wherever they do, they're going to have to hit a home run because they're in the same division as the Patriots, and the Patriots are pretty much back. The Dolphins also have a head coaching vacancy, so if the Dolphins hit a home run, they're going to have to worry about the Dolphins. Now, granted, they had the Jets, so, don't have to worry about being fourth place, right? But I think that the Bills are definitely going to have to hit it out the park with this one, especially given the success that Sean McDermott had. I don't know how you just replace that, so I'm be interested to see how they go about that, and then the offseason moves that they do make. So Hey, I think that this offseason that we're about to get in the NFL is going to be absolute peak, y'all. So I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be ready for it. I'm gonna be covering it all. And yeah, that was another episode, y'all. Hey, like I said, I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you're new. We are on the road to 100 subs. We are on the way. I feel it. I think we're gonna get there. I think we can get there by March. We gonna slow but steady this thing. But yeah, man, just make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all comment down below y'all thoughts on the games and on Sean McDermott getting fired. And until next time, it's been Thread the Needle. I'm Marvin. Peace.